Hello everyone, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition. Last time we did a combat upstairs and then looped our way around and came through these doors downstairs and got ambushed by ochre jellies, and we are not fairly injured, but we are low on spell slots and supplies. But I would like to kind of finish up this kind of tiny sub area before then considering going off for a long rest.
At the ready.
So we're going to head on up these stairs. Don't even know if it's worth trying to sneak at this point. Some rope. Arrow of fire, arrow of lightning. I'll take.
Someone climbed up from down below.
Someone climbed from down here. Have we been down there? We have. That's where the spooky dinner was. I guess we could have jumped up here or teleported up here if we knew this was where it was connected to that doorway, had that have failed, but it didn't, so that's fine by me. Then I think that was where an ochre jelly landed. More lovely scrolls. And more cash is always welcome.
Have to keep going.
Very dark in this direction.
What path lies before me?
Yeah, we're getting really off the beaten path now. This is all lit up. According to my map, all the area ahead of us is just darkness, so we clearly haven't been in anywhere near this area before. Pretty waterfall underneath. Let's see what this plaque says. Contemplation chamber plaque.
Feast the eyes of the faithful. Know your goddess. Know her command.
Right, well. I'm going to put out this torch. I'm going to put out that torch. And then I'm going to have
I could get used to this.
Astarion sneak just a little bit behind the rest of the party.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Shadowheart, you have the best AC, so if you could please keep your shield quote-unquote out as we head on through this door. Do we have a key? No. No, but you have lockpicks. Your Thieves' Tools check is not terrible. With guidance, we'll make that. And why not get the whole party sneaking at this point?
No time to rest.
This really isn't my fault.
Right, Gale, I want you to put that torch away for a minute. That's not what I wanted you to do. Are we dual wielding dagger and torch now? Okay.
Cloak and dagger, my favorite.
Alright, we've got some kind of vision cone. Philomene. But I'm not sure if they're a foe. Right, we'll drag Astarion back in. He doesn't need to be doing his roguey thing
If this isn't
all the way back there. There's a backpack that is not considered stealing.
quietly.
And according to our mini-map, the person over there is in yellow, not red, so we don't necessarily have to fear them. More precious stones. strange roots and caves. Oh, okay. Did we just pick this door when we could have gone around the side? Seems to be. Any supplies or similar? Rotten food. Clearly someone has been here for a long time. Right, well, let's get our charisma character up front. Shadowheart,
Work to do.
if you could please cast guidance on them before we enter a conversation. I prefer to have things slightly more planned out. And let's see who this person is and if we can help them. That was some fire.
Hold it! I swear to Iron Hand. One more step and a blow us to chunks.
An ashen scent fills the air. The barrel is filled with smoke powder.
Careful. I'd rather not have to pick bits of gnome from my hair.
Shut your mouth, Hoon, or I'll shut you down.
We can talk this through.
What's to say? Your nearest bootlicker saw you sailing. A goddamn trousseau. Better to die in this shitty than rotting moonrise. You want me? Come get me.
Oh boy. If I was a true soul, you'd be dead. Stand down before you hurt yourself. Smile sincerely and hold out your hand. Are you sure about this? Once you're dead, that's it, over. I'm gonna go with the lovely smile. DC 15, we're getting 6 plus 1d4. We can give ourselves advantage with Tides of Chaos. I think this warrants it. Good thing we had the advantage, eh?
Don't do this. Don't pretend you give a shit about me. Shit. I can't do it. Go on. Drag me to Moonrise. I'll make you cunt nutters suffer.
I'm not taking you anywhere. You're free to go.
Well, aren't you sweet? I'm not stupid, you know. No such thing in Grimforge as kind hearts. Spit out what you want, and let's be done with it.
How about the smoke powder, I guess?
You want to barter with rune powder? Look, you have no idea what you're dealing with. Any true Iron Hand would trade their life for a grain of this stuff. It's the whole damn reason we're here, and I'm not leaving without it. But let me go. Maybe I'll spare you a vial.
I can take a history check. I'm fine with that. DC 20. That's a tough one. Hey.
Rune powder is gnomish folklore, an explosive of awesome power handed down to the gnomes by their war god, Gerdel Ironhand. A formula so dangerous it was stricken from history, if it ever existed to begin with.
I thought that was just a children's story.
We've heard the same ones, I bet. A fistful of fire that can turn cities to dust. Well, it's real. And I need to bring it back to Baldur's Gate. I'd rather my clan were with me, but the mission comes first. A vial's what I can spare you.
And what can I do with that?
A barrel of this could light up the Underdark. A vial is plenty, Just let me go my way.
Alright. Boom. Where will you go now? Presumably Baldur's Gate.
I go where there's shit to stir, and there's no shortage of options. I'm getting the rune powder back to Baldur's Gate. Alone.
Oh, she's a speedy one. I assume that was just stealth checks for those at the back. So, Akidis, let's check out this rune powder. When ignited, the vial explodes in a radius of 6 meters. Targeting creatures must make a DC 12 dexterity save or suffer 5d4 plus 18 force damage. On a successful save, targets still take half. Rune powder was said to be invented by Gadriel Ironhand, the protector of God of Gnomes. A mere 23 vials were needed to repel an assault led by Kurtlemak and his kobold delvers. Alright, that's sick and should be good in a fight sometime.
A lot on my mind. And, well,
You guys
needed.
Really?
can stop sneaking around.
Can't give up now.
Let's see what other supplies there are in this place. A hand-drawn map with a note. A map of Grimforge drawn by hand, yet highly detailed. Points of interest are marked with black X's, aside from 2 which are identified by bold red circles, 1 on each level of the fortress. The words hiding spot are written within the upper level circle. The lower level circle is identified as smoke powder reserve. I wonder if they've been marked on our map now. Harper Stash, Smoke Powder Reserve, other quests, Deep Gnome Prisoners, True Soul Near. Well, we've had a Smoke Powder Reserve identified. Is that where we had a fight earlier with those strange creatures? Perhaps. Alright, let's see what else is up at this end of things. Books and books. Scroll of Detect Thoughts.
What's inside?
Oh, wow. I suppose we should read Grimforger history. The binding of this book is thicker than its combined pages, which are surprisingly devoid of detail. We know little of the ones that came before, but we know they worshipped the Lady of Loss. We know they constructed the Great Fortress, and named the next few words are smeared and illegible. But from whence they came, and why they departed, this is a mystery to even Ketheric Thorm himself. What we do know is that Shah's Chosen had heard her call. Just as Grimforge served our mistress 800 years nigh, it would do so again. Here, Thorm's dark justicars shall rise. We will fulfill our goddess's pact. Here we will rebuild the lost city of Grimforge. So far will our shadows spread, and so dark will they be, that Saloon's light may be forever extinguished. Cute story. Lots of wine. I think we're alright for camping supplies for right now. Oh, that was a camp supply. Fine. Sharon's Journal. Day 1. Never saw a beast like it, bloated with muscle, tusks as long as my arms. Scent of charred flesh, but I saw no flames. The stone might have been parchment, so quick that the creature charged through it. The other justicars are dead, or close to it. It wasn't alone, Hell Knights too, masks bolted to their faces like plaques to keep a wall. Trapped, another rampage, and down the walls came, started to dig, not sure. Day 7, it's done. May Shah's shadows keep me. Both the top and bottom of this tablet are uneven, and its writings begin and end mid-sentence. Is there a top one then? This fragment is to be part of a larger stone slab. The top edge is cleanly hewn, but the bottom is jagged. So said Shah to me, Ketheric Thorm, it was Lord Au who created chaos. It was from chaos that I formed, and it is who I anoint by you my paladin. From this day forth let my laws be known. The law of secrets. What is a secret but truth cast into darkness? Lurk in the shadows and listen for hushed words. The softer a thought spoken, the more power it contains. The more discord it sows, the more scars it may carve. If a man brags of affairs, carry his words to his wife. If a daughter steals from her father, whisper the truth. The deceived turn to Shah. Cuckolds find solace in the shadow. To do this, To do this once, a 10-day, and the Lady of Lost shall know you. The law of nightfall. From the moon falls the foulest of lights. It peeks through the cracks and fissures, illuminating the most remote recesses of the Underdark. Light bestows hope, a pernicious notion which must be extinguished. At the darkest hour, pray to you a lady of feast her honour. The second day after, slay a disciple of Saloon. If none may be found, a Lathandarian or Maestrin are an acceptable offering. Do this once a 10-day, and the Lady of Lost shall know you. The law of abeyance. The word of Ketheric Thorm is the word of Shah. You shall put no god nor mortal before him. You shall question him in neither word nor deed. When the sun has fallen and the moon is new, bow your head in prayer. Proclaim your devotion to Shah and her paladin, Ketheric Thorm. Promise your soul and flesh, and seek no fortune nor favour. When your prayer is finished, speak thus. Mistress Shah, I have glorified your name. Master Thorm, I have cried out your word. I am your servant, forevermore. So said Shah to me, Ketheric Thorm, so it is decreed, and so it is done. Wield the power of secret, where light shines, extinguish it. Heed the word of your mistresses and masters. Do this, and the Lady of Lost shall know you. Dramatic. Right, does this corpse have any stuff? 8 gold, okay. I've just noticed that these torches cause heat waves above them, which is a very nice design touch. We can pick them up. I don't know if we want them. We'll leave them there for now, but we know they are there. Is there anything more in this place?
I wonder if the gods are watching me.
More corpses, of course. A pitted key. Found gripped in a skeleton's hand. The key is pitted from use. The grip is stained with something organic. Right, but what do you unlock, huh? Use the jump action to reach. Don't think that's really the intended outcome of that location.
One day I'll catch a break.
Have we seen anything else that's locked that we've not been able to get into? Can't think of anything off the top of my brain.
With haste.
It's just darkness out there.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Over here.
Moving in.
Nothing there. Right, I think we've exhausted this location then. So we'll be heading back to the main Grimforge at this point, I think. Glad to have not died here. Philomene's hiding spot is now
Need to
marked
find a way forward.
on our map. But I don't think we need to lug all this stuff around us. Right, we will head back then.
To the easy path.
With our fresh explosives in tow.
Don't waste a step.
That's how we got in alternately. We need to get down safely. That's going to be a jump, that's fine. As long as I don't fail an athletics check and fall to my death.
Light on my feet.
Don't need all these extra torches.
These boots have seen everything.
And I think that is most everything in this mini, not dungeon, but location.
For me.
I'll take this lost candle. One more thing we can sell if we ever find a trader in these parts.
Another step forward.
Hopefully these folks don't care about where we've been or what we're doing.
Getting peckish.
Right, I'd like to be back upstairs.
Got that right.
I guess
Keep going.
we used the main stairway previously, didn't we?
Moving in.
That's the way out of this place if we don't want to try and get those special masks first. I don't know if it's those iron masks. What does our log say? Deliver near's head. Sovereign Spore wants the head of the Drownir. Reach Moonrise Towers. Halston said the parasite has been altered by followers of the Absolute. If we want answers, we need to head to their base at Moonrise Towers. Forge stuff. Ancient Tome. Rescue Volo. Save the Deep Gnomes. Right, I can't remember what was said about what Nier was able to offer us in order to get through that location safely. If we can climb upstairs through here, taking the long way round, of course. We got good mileage out of our Potion of Animal Speaking, though. Slowly getting the geometry of this place understood in my head. Yes, yes, when bodies spawn in, they make scary death noises. I want to come back up here and cross back over the strange bridge thing, which is all the way, excuse you, not that one, that one.
Should mind my step.
Let my characters auto route to that location there. Then I want to cross over, because I think that's where the smoke powder reserve would be. I think. Could be very wrong. So let's retract the bridge. Still not sure why it goes up and down. Let's hop on over. Or hop on. Shadowheart, won't you join us?
Let's get on with it.
And we can reach the lever from here, as we've learnt. Whoa! Alright, glad we didn't just fall to our deaths. And if we hop over... Okay, so this room here is not the room I'm thinking of. It is the room I'm thinking of. So I'm stood right on top of Smoke Powder Reserve. Unless I'm failing a check or missing something. Or perhaps it's directly underneath us on another floor. But I can't see how this makes the smoke powder reserves. There's another big mirror here like there was in the previous room. But I don't think this is what we need. Alright, well, that perplexes me. But for now then, we will finish things there on a slightly damp squib. But join me next time. We will probably have to go down into the depths now. We've done everything to the kind of the left side and the right side that I can find. So we're just going to have to go deeper into the Grim Forge now. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.